Welcome to my channel, It's All Thrifted. I'm Katie and I'm a part-time seller on eBay, mostly when my kids are at school, which is right now. They are on a minimum schedule all week for conferences, which I have said before in my last video. So my thrifting is all out of whack this week, but I was able to go thrifting yesterday. And I had something happen at the thrift store that has never happened to me before. So we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into what I bought. I went to 2 different stores and I spent $12 at one and it says $67.94 on the other. So we are going to talk about that one. My cost of goods at Goodwill was really high again. So let's just get into what I got and see how good the choices were today or yesterday. Okay, so the first is all clothing from Goodwill. This is a Charter Club linen tunic blouse. It looked super summery to me, which I know that we are going out of summer. We're in fall now. It's September 25th. But it was 100% linen, so I am still picking up, and it was new with tags. I know that Charter Club is sold at like Macy's, so I went on the website and these are definitely on sale right now because they're probably trying to clear out their summer inventory for like 35 to 40, up to 50 depending on the style. I thought this was super like resorty and beachy, so hopefully it'll do well. I paid, this one they didn't have marked up. This one was $6.99. I found other ones like this that were even not new with tags and they were marked at $9.99, $12.99. So I'm not exactly sure what they're doing when they're tagging back there, but I picked this one up, hoping to get about 30 for it. Everything was new with tags that I picked up, which is amazing because usually it means there's less flaws and I can list them more quickly. So I actually saw this one last week when I was at Goodwill and did not pick it up. It is Karen Kane. The next 4 items are Karen Kane. I've picked up 2 items so far in the last week and I have them listed. Neither of them have sold yet. They're all new with tags. So the first one that I bought 2 weeks ago was $6.99. The one last week was $8.99. And then the prices this week have gone up to $12.99 for new with tags. So I'm not so sure about that. I don't think I should probably pick them up anymore. But anyway, this one was from last week, so it was priced at $8.99. And I talked about really liking the eyelet detail. And this is the 3rd piece that I've picked up that has this tie front waist. It's super cute. New with tags. It said that it retailed for $128. So if I could get 40 to 50 on each one of these shirts, that would be worth it. The next, so these were all from this week, and there were probably 7 or 8 new with tags Karen Kane shirts, and I picked up just 3 of the new ones. But they are all $12.99 each, I believe. We will check. So yes, size extra large, good size, more eyelet. This one doesn't have a tie front. It's just a button down blouse. It doesn't look to have any like issues with it. So I picked it up because normally I don't like to pick up light colored materials because I always find something. And then I get all thrown off trying to disclose the flaws and maybe clean it. So this was an excellent new condition, new with tags. This one they had at $158. And it is 100% cotton, I do believe. I had said, yes, 100% cotton. I had said that Karen Kane was sort of like a J. Jill type brand, which is sort of mid-tier, but I think it might actually be a higher tier based on just the price, the MSRP at the store of these. I don't think J. Jill runs quite as high for a blouse. Made in the USA, I will definitely put in the title, extra large. If I can get 55 on that one, I'll probably list it at 60 just because of the eyelet detail on it being very desirable right now. This next blouse is a lightweight floral, another tie front, size extra large, made in the USA. This is a blouse. It was $12.99, and I looked at the fabric content and I saw that there was some silk in it, which is probably ultimately the reason I picked it up. 80% viscose, 18.5% silk, and 1.5% metallic. So it does have a slight little shimmer to it. It's lightweight, long sleeve. I do find that long sleeve does sell for more money because people want to cover all the things, but it's still an adorable top, V-neck, semi-sheer. And they had this one at the store, the original store, $168. Whoa. So again, I'll probably list it at 60 and see how we do. They're all lightweight. I love listing blouses because they're lightweight, around 8 to 10 ounces, and I do charge for shipping. So the customers are in about less than $6, which I feel like is more manageable than someone shopping and seeing like $10 in shipping on top of the item total. So blouses have been a fun thing for me to pick up recently. Here's the last piece. I thought this was adorable. This one is a tunic length top. It is navy blue and it was $12.99. It's an extra large, has the embroidered neckline. It's pretty, it's semi-sheer, I would say. It doesn't look semi-sheer. Yeah, you can see through it. And I do believe this is also cotton. It's a very lightweight cotton. More of a transitional weather piece, but 100% cotton, yeah. I might be holding on to this one for a while, but it retailed for $148. That is so much for a shirt. Even at half price, I feel like that would be a lot. So very cute. And all of these tags have the style name on them, which makes things so much easier for me because I can find all of the information on them to put into my listings. And more natural fabrics. The cotton is more desirable on eBay. People are keyword searching it. So I will definitely put that in my title so that when the keyword is searched, hopefully my listing pops up. Okay, so the thing that has never happened to me before that happened this time at the store was I got up to the register and I had picked up this Scrubs, which is a Figs scrub jacket, which it's about $98 online. So I picked it up and it was in like a hot pink color and there were 3 of them. I picked all of them up and then looked closely at them and decided to put 2 back. Anyway, so I bring the one hot pink one up to the register, not knowing that the cashier had scanned it. I looked over it a little bit more and decided that I wasn't going to pick it up because you can only return items to my Goodwill with their sales tag still attached, and it clearly needed to be washed, and I was not convinced that the stains would come out. So they told me, yeah, you can't wash it and return it, and they weren't going to discount the price or anything. So I said, okay, I'm going to pass on it. And I didn't know that they had scanned it already. So when I got home and went through my receipt, I found that I was charged $12.99 for this jacket that I did not get. So if it was a few dollars, I think I would probably just move on with my life. But $12.99 out of my business is kind of a lot. So after counsel from my family, basically every family member, including my children, they said that I should go back to Goodwill and tell them the situation and see if I can get my money back, or maybe they still have this item. I'm not sure that they will because it was a really cute jacket, and figs is very desirable. So I could see another reseller coming in and picking it up, probably picking up all 3 jackets and lotting them together. I just wasn't willing to do that. I am friendly with the cashier who works today. We talk every time that I go in and see how each other are doing. So I am hopeful that he will be able to help me. My family says they think that Goodwill will give me my money back, which is not really getting your money back. You get to shop and then they sort of like take it out of your total. So you don't actually ever get a refund from my Goodwill. You just get credit towards what you're buying. So that is my best case scenario. I'm nervous that they're going to just think that I am making up that I didn't get this item, which is sad because I do shop in there a lot. So I'm hopeful that they will understand that I am being honest. So anyway, I'm going to go at 9 o'clock this morning. It's 8. My kids are at school. They open at 9, and I'm going to try to figure it out. I'm going to pop up here the resolution of what happened. So we will see. Anyway, after that, I was kind of glad that I was able to like think it through before just going. I should have just gone back, but I didn't look at my receipt. I don't know. Never happened before. Has it happened to you? Would you go back to the store? Would you be like, I shopped there so much, I'm gonna let it slide? Anyway, because I wasn't planning on going back there today, but I'm going to. Anyway, I popped into the smaller thrift store that is in the same town. It's like 5 minutes away from the Goodwill, and they have standard prices on everything. I was in there for 10 minutes and I got 4 pairs of shoes, which I am trying to slow down on shoes because I do ship all of my shoes in boxes, and I buy boxes off of Amazon, which this is just what I do. Nobody else has to take this as like what you're supposed to do. But I like to ship my shoes in a box that's like new, just so that they feel like they're getting something from like a real store. It's like this. These are my smaller boxes, and I need to take this to the post office today. This is a 12 by 9 by 4. So I buy these, and they come out to like 90 cents per box. And then I have a bigger box that's a 16 by 10 by 6. And those come out, I just ordered 25 boxes, and it comes out to $1.15 per box. So when I'm picking up shoes, I need to consider that I'm also spending money on these boxes. So it needs to be worth it to pick up the item. Shoes are easy for me to list. So if they're in excellent condition, I'm picking them up. And I got really lucky again with this cashier. I put all my shoes up and he said, okay, it'll be $11.97. And I was like, okay, because their flip-flops are $1.99. So I think he charged me for 2 pairs of flip-flops and then 1 pair of regular shoes at $7.99, and then didn't charge me for one of the pairs. So I don't do an average cost of goods. I put in the cost for each item. And so I'll just put one of these in at a 0 cost of goods so that when it sells, it'll be all profit. So the first pair are these Merrell District 3 strap sandals is the name. And the color is brick, which is sort of like a red-orange color. I recognized Merrell right away. It's a great outdoor hiking brand. And the bottom soles were in excellent condition. I just need to wipe them down a little, but they really don't look like they were worn at all. There's no toe markings. So I have these in my drafts already for $45. Hoping to get at least 30 off of those. They have memory foam. Yeah, they are squishy. So these would be a good like walking shoe, or if you're going on vacation and you need a comfortable sandal. People travel all year long, so sandals can still sell. The next pair that I bought are these Vionics. Vionics is a great comfort sandal brand. Here is the brand name. And I haven't found a slide yet. They're a women's 9, and I do need to wipe down the bottoms, but the tread is excellent. And they have a faux snake print on them. These are actually called the Kira. And they have the size information on the inside of this adjustable strap. I definitely put adjustable strap on my listings that have them because people are searching for that. They're searching for slip-on, adjustable strap, cushion, comfort. So I'll put those in there. Size 9 is a great size, and they're a cute mint green color. These sell for $100 on the Bionic website. So I'm gonna list them at about 40 and hope to get at least 30. Then my third pair of sandals are another pair of Merrell. These are more of like a hiking type sandal. They seem like you could like walk in some water with them and you'd be fine. You wouldn't ruin the material like with the other ones. And they have adjustable straps on the back and adjustable toes. I'm sorry if that is a terrible sound that I just made with these shoes. So they have all the straps, which people are totally looking for in an outdoor sandal. So I'll put hiking, camping, backpacking, vacation, resort even. These are called the Bravada back strap, and the color is burlwood is what they say. I'll list them as a multicolor when I put it in to eBay. These I have in my drafts for about $45. I think they retail for $85. They have the smallest bit of like fabric glue right here, or shoe glue, that I think was just from being manufactured like that. So I will disclose that, but they're in unworn condition. So I'll put them as pre-owned, but in my description, I will mark that they are not worn. And then the last pair is some flip-flop fit flops. So this is the third time that I've picked up this shoe brand. I sold some boots last month or earlier this month. These are a great comfort flip-flop brand, or this is kind of a slide with a wedge. They have an ergonomic midsole, so they contour to your foot. So people who are looking for a comfort sandal will be looking for this brand. They retail for about $60. I'm going to list them for $40. This is called the H Bar, and it's a shimmer pink lizard print. And excellent condition. Just a quick wipe down on the bottom, but these I think will do really well. The last flip-flops that I sold in like 2 weeks. So these are a US 9, which is a great size. It's my size, but I don't think that I need any more sandals. So those were a great deal on all of the shoes. So I'll get those listed pretty quickly, hopefully today. It's a bit overcast, so photographing might have to wait until tomorrow. And anyway, I am going to head to Goodwill to deal with this situation. And I hope that you all have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.